So I saw two things this morning. It's about 7 a.m. on Thursday. It's raining here again. It's supposed to rain for like the next 9 freaking days, which I'm not excited about. I saw, I guess, Caddy K and Anthony Scaramucci have a podcast together, and they were talking about how China is just sitting back and watching the last 2 months and just cheering on absolutely every single thing that Donald Trump is doing to damage our relationships with Canada, with Mexico, with Europe, cratering the economies of all of those regions, destabilizing relationships and alliances that have endured for 80 or more years, destabilizing the security of these nations, shutting off U.S. AID, which was an inroad for soft power for the United States in dozens and dozens of countries around the planet. And I mean, it's stuff, he's doing things that the Chinese government would literally pay trillions of dollars in order to be able to accomplish. And Donald Trump is doing all of this stuff for China for free, let alone all of the shit that he's doing for Russia. And and then I saw the latest thing that Donald Trump is going to put 25% tariffs on automobiles coming into the United States from Canada and Europe, uh, which is going to further damage all of those economies. I'm sure it'll have a huge negative impact on Mexico as well, further damaging our relationships, further damaging our alliances, further demonstrating to the countries of Europe and Canada and Mexico that we are no longer to be trusted. The United States is no longer to be trusted. We can no longer be counted on as a trustworthy trading partner. We can no longer be counted on as a trustworthy ally in any sense of the word, in any context. And, you know, we, the people of the United States of America, the American electorate, voluntarily chose to elect a wannabe authoritarian despot who shits his pants and sprays his face orange and spends 2 hours a day getting his hair done and cheats at golf. And he's a convicted felon and an adjudicated rapist. And he owes the state of New York $500 million for fraud. You know, and the electorate of the United States was like, yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. Because he hates the same people I hate. So it's not just Trump. Trump is pulling the levers that the electorate told him to pull. And, you know, because a majority of the people in this country who show up to vote in elections are fucking morons. They are selfish, gullible, and stupid. They're the dumbest segment of this population that our country has ever been saddled with. And he is doing what those people sent him to Washington D.C. to do, because they're petulant, selfish brats, and that's how Donald Trump is governing. And you know, China and Russia are going to reap all of the benefits of everything that Donald Trump is doing. We in this country, there aren't going to be any benefits to reap. Not at all. Not when Elon Musk gets done with the executive branch. There's not going to be a VA. There's not going to be Social Security. There's not going to be Medicare or Medicaid. And you dumb motherfuckers voted for this. Have fun when your boomer parents have to move in with you when Medicaid stops paying their expenses at the assisted living facility. and they can't get their medications anymore, and they can't get their Social Security anymore, and your VA benefits get cut off, and those people don't care about that. As long as black and brown people and LGBTQ people and women are suffering more consequences than they are, that's all they care about. As long as the people that they don't like are being hurt worse than them, then they're happy. And what an amazing statement on American society and American culture in 2025 that is. As long as people I don't like are being hurt worse than I am by the government, then I'm okay with the government inflicting pain on me as well. That's where we're at, kids. That's where we're at. Fun times. Have a great Thursday.